froing and raised voices during the night.
Oh, we didn't wake you up, did we?
I managed to get off again, eventually.
Yeah, well, it was hard, Jack. You see, me and him had a bit of a set, so...
You don't have to tell me what about.
Well, he ends up on the sofa, me up and stairs in my bed. Then at middle at night, comes clumping up the bedroom steps, saying as out said, see, he's setting his back off. And if I don't let him in bed, well, he'd be off work for a week.
You're too soft with him, that's your trouble.
Well, I need something to warm my feet on.
I can always lend you a water bottle.
Sorry.
Right. Anyway, ma'am, if he gets on to you about getting a job, take no notice of him, right? Because you're welcome to stop here for as long as you like. And you don't have to put one penny piece towards your keep.
Morning.
Morning. But I wouldn't be averse to a bit of part-time, dear love. It'll give me an interest.
Well, that's up to you. And I don't want you feeling that you have to do it, because you don't have to do it. It's only on about her getting a job. Have you ever heard don't like it, eh? I mean, even wild animals show more hospitality to their own kind.
Yeah, I dare say. We're ready then.
Yeah, all right.
That is what you want me to do, shopping or out?
See, look, she's that good, you know. She helps me in lots of ways, you know. No, ma'am, it's all right. No, I haven't made a list out yet.
Oh, you're bloody slap Piccadilly Station in here. Nobody got any work to go to.
Oh, and what do you mean by that?
Now,
Yes, well, we have, haven't we, Vera? Shall we be getting across road?
Just don't you get on to her about working, that's all. Or else you'll be sleeping with the pigeons tonight. Never mind the settee. Bye, love.
Ta.
Bye, dear love.
Bye, Vera, love. Man, how you cross the road? Try and time it as soon as the bus come in.
I don't know, all this rowing and argy-bargy. It's a wonder she's stuck with you as long as she has.
Yeah, well, it keeps her in trim, doesn't it? Haven't you noticed? Well, an ounce of fat on the woman.
I've noticed, yes. And I put it down to her being starved of affection. That's what I put it down to.
You'll laugh a minute, you are, Amy. Yeah, that's... So you're keen on getting back to work, then, are you?
Not that I'm supposed to talk to you about, no.
Oh, now, come on, we are adults. We could talk about what we like. Are you looking for a job, or are you not?
Well, when it turned me nose up a bit of part-time. Why, do you know something?
Not this very minute, no. But I know something. I know this town knows me.
Ah, I bet it does.
So I'll put a few feelers out, see what the grapevine brings back. I mean, you've got to get out from adverts, are you? I mean, a senior citizen like yourself.
I wouldn't mind something like I done before.
Why, what was that? Coal leaving? What, a dumper driving for Wimpy's, was it?
I done dinner lady once, and I've also done bits of cleaning.
Oh, well, we'll give the executive positions, I may say. Put a nice little cleaning job. I'll lay odds I'll have one of them for you before tea time.
Mr. Robert?
What, love?
You know, Mrs. Ogden's coming out of hospital.
Oh, is she? Well, that's a step in the right direction for her, isn't it?
Hey, well, could I have a bit of time off to go and pick her up and make sure she gets settled in and that?
Yeah, go on. I'll ask her to drop me in here.
Ta.
Hey, she'll need somebody with her, though, won't she? Be stuck in that house by herself.
Well, she will, really, yeah.
Hello, Mike, you all right?
Yeah, not so bad. Hey, listen, can I leave this with you, darling, and I'll call back for it later?
Yeah, sure. I'll do it now, because I'm going to be off in a minute. Hey, Mrs. Ogden's coming out of hospital this dinner time.
Oh, is she? Give her my best regards, won't you?
Yeah, well, hey, do you know it'd be a real tonic to her if you were to offer her a job back at your flat? Do you know that would be just what the doctor ordered, would that?
She got a prescription for that, has she?
No, it's just something that occurred to me, that's all.
All right, I'll think about it. See you, darling.
We'll get you in trouble one of these days, that tongue of yours.
I'm only trying to be helpful.
Yeah.
Me and all, which is why I'm up and about at this unearthly hour. Now, lovey, you can sort yourself out for lunch, can't you? I'll do us a proper meal at tea time.
You what? Why? Where are you going now?
Oh, I told you. Do you know, I might just as well be talking to the wall half the time. I'm going to give our Gail a hand, right? Because old Phyllis is laid up with a bug or other, and she's all on her own in the cafe.
Yeah, well, I was going to ask you to help me in the shop.
Well, I can't, can I? There you see. Maybe that'll teach you to listen next time. Ta-ra.
She never said out to me about that. She never mentioned it to me. Would I have forgotten? Would I have forgotten?
I'll tell you what, why don't you go and have a nice cup of tea, and I'll shout you if we get busy.
Yeah, right, I think I will.
Giving old Alfie an hard time again, was you?
As if I would. Kevin?
No.
What do you mean, no? You don't even know what I'm going to say to you yet.
No, but I know when you say Kevin in that tone of voice, I'm not going to like it.
All I was going to say is, you know Mrs. Ogden's coming out of hospital at dinner time? Well, she's going to be convalescing, isn't she? So I think that we should do all we can just to make sure she's not left on her own too much. Now, you agree with that, don't you?
Sure.
Good.
So, will you be doing any more sleuthing today?
It wasn't sleuthing, Rita, thank you.
Well, spying, keeping the subject under surveillance. I mean, I'm not well up with the jargon, but I have read one or two John le Carré books.
I was just helping Derek. Oh, so he was like your control.
Oh, don't answer that. What were you doing exactly? I never did get a proper tale.
Well, I just went into the pub while Derek stayed in the car park.
And you saw Angela?
Oh, no, not straight away. I mean, at first I couldn't see anybody remotely resembling Derek's description of her, so I had to look around. But, of course, I had to do it without being too conspicuous.
Yes, you'd want to blend in with the wallpaper.
Yeah, so I went across to the bar and I ordered a drink.
Good move.
And then suddenly, there she was, sat in a corner. Oh, Rita, I could feel my heart beating 10 to the dozen. I thought, whatever will I do if she looks at me?
Did she?
No.
Oh.
No, she was deep in conversation with this man. Well, I couldn't see him, not clearly, because he had his back to me. So, what I did, there was this picture on the wall of Constable's Hayway, so I went across to it and pretended to be looking at it.
And you spotted it were a copy?
Well, of course it was a copy, Rita.
Sorry.
Anyway, from there I could turn round and have a really good look at this man. And then, well, then I went back out to Derek.
Back out into the cold?
Oh, it wasn't all that cold.
Oh. Well, it sounds as if you were enjoying yourself. So, what's Derek going to be doing now?
Oh, I don't know. He doesn't know. I mean, having had it confirmed that his wife's seeing another man, well, it's a very difficult situation for him.
I just thought I'd let you know I'm going to have a word with Alec about this cleaning lark and tell him I'm no longer available.
What, you're fed up with it? You've only been doing it for a couple of days since Bessie went poorly.
I am fed up of him taking advantage. I mean, he could have got a temporary in, couldn't he? But no, and I shall tell you why. Because he is gaining a wage, isn't he? With all this talk about us pitching in and lending hand. That's what it's all in aid of.
86 pence, please, love. So, do you want me to say the same, then? That I'm not available either?
No, that's up to you, darling. But I don't want you to feel dragooned into Alice.
I don't feel dragoon, Jack. What I hate is feeling mucky before you have to start serving.
Half a bitter, please, and I think you'll find that's correct.
Percy, you are just the man I'm looking for.
That means you want something, does it?
Well, you're a man of influence, aren't you? You represent the local authority in this manor.
Well, I'm a caretaker, if that's what you're getting at.
Well, who is more important than a caretaker?
Oh, well, yes, I suppose I see what you mean.
You know where there's any cleaning jobs going? Schools, public laboratories, nuclear power stations, out.
No, not off the cuff, no. Anyway, there'll be a waiting list. You'll have to go down to town hall, get your name put down, and then wait for a vacancy.
Yes, well, a man like yourself will cut through all that, won't he? Get us a little bit of preferential treatment, eh? Couple of drinks in it for you.
I'm not quite sure what you're getting at, but I'm not being a party to anything underhand. Oh, no. I've run over a dozen jobs now, I wouldn't tell you. Not after that.
You're going to waste my time with you anyway.
Yes, you are.
Because you're now but a mop pusher, Percy. You've got about as much influence as soft Mick. Hi, boss.
Everything all right, Jack?
Yes, bossy. Great, yeah. Well, it's about this cleaning lark. It's a woman's job, isn't it? I don't want to do it.
Oh, come on, Jack. We all said we'd pull together. A team effort, one for all for one.
Yeah, well, I'd rather not, if you don't mind.
Oh, dear. Then poor Gloria. I'm afraid it's going to fall all the more heavily on her shoulders.
Oh, no, it isn't, because poor Gloria's fed up with it as well.
Just a minute. What is all this? Some kind of organised withdrawal of labour? I didn't notice Arthur Scargill dropping in for a pint.
We're just fed up with it, Alec. It's gone on for long enough.
I see. Right. Tell me, did you say Hilda was back home again now?
I believe she is, aye.
Yeah, but only just. I mean, she'll not be fit for starting back here.
Don't be ridiculous, Gloria. The professional people that run these hospitals, doctors and consultants, they know what they're doing. Wouldn't have sent her home if they didn't think she was fit to resume her role in society.
Beats the hospital food, I'll bet.
I don't think I really had enough to say. Seem to have lost my appetite for being hit on the head.
Right, that's got you unpacked. Now, I hoovered round for you yesterday, and I put your electric blanket on your bed to wear it, so you don't have to lift a finger. Oh, and there's all your post.
Oh, it'll be old bills, I dare say.
Oh, sit down and eat that before it goes cold.
Oh, well, I'll just go and get that.
God, she's like a cat on hot bricks. Never still for 2 minutes together.
I was just the same at her age.
Yeah, well, you'll be the same again. Give yourself a week or two.
Oh, hello, Mr. Baldwin.
Hi. Don't let me interrupt. I just popped in to say it's nice to see you back home again, Hilda.
Oh, thank you.
And if you feel like having your old job back at my place, give us a shout, OK?
Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, you'd love to, wouldn't you, Mrs. Ogden?
Hey, let her answer for herself, will you?
Yes, it is nice. And
I appreciate it.
Well, you don't have to give me an answer now. I'll think about it, all right? I'll let myself out.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Baldwin. Hey, there you go. You see, bellying through the door and they're all coming running after you.
Yes, well, he's always been more thoughtful than people give him credit for us, Mr. Baldwin.
Yeah, but you don't want to go rushing back to work, do you? I mean, not till you're 100% fit again.
She doesn't have to go rushing back to work, Kevin. Mr. Baldwin says she can tell him any time she likes.
Yeah, I heard what he said.
And I've been telling Sally, it's very good of the two of you to be doing all you are doing for me.
It's okay.
Well, I mean, all that visiting and looking after the house. And now offering to stop with me the first few nights. Well, you're better than I deserve.
I told Mrs. Ogden about us, while you went out to get the dinner.
You told her?
I told her that, we'd stop over for a couple of nights till she gets her strength back. Just so she knows somebody's on the premises if she needs them.
That's £7.20 to the end of the week.
Oh, right, that's another debt settled. I don't know. It's never ending, is it? Just when you think you're getting straight, there's another batch comes along. I don't know how them that goes on, that's got credit cards and hire purchase and whatever have you hanging over their heads. I couldn't sleep at night, me, if it were me. Is that my change?
Yes.
Oh, right, thank you. Ta.
Bye, Ivy. Right, love, I'm off for my dinner. See you in about an hour, all right?
No. No, don't go just for a minute, Rita. Yes, please.
Yes. Have you got such a thing as a red biro, by any chance?
Yes. There.
Well, aren't you going to tell the gentleman how much it is? Does he have to guess?
It's 20 to 20 pence.
Well, you can't complain about that, can you? Bye now.
Bye.
Oh, Rita.
What?
Where's he gone? Just go and have a look. He's not waiting outside, is he?
Oh, he's gone. Why? Who is he, for God's sake?
It's Angela's boyfriend. He's the one that I saw her with, the one that I was spying on. That was him in here just now. Well, would you please tell Mr. Derek Wilton when he comes back that it's extremely urgent? Oh, yes, Miss Riley, the cabin, Rosamond Street. Thank you.
Look, it's one of two things. Either you've made a mistake
I've not made a mistake, Rita. That was Angela's boyfriend. I know it was Angela's boyfriend. I'll remember his face till the day I die.
Well, if you haven't made a mistake, then it's a coincidence. Oh, you see him in a pub one day, the next he happens to call in here. I mean, after all, it is a shop, isn't it?
Well, he's never set foot in here before.
Not that either of us can remember.
He hasn't. No. I'll tell you why he came in, shall I?
Yeah, because he wanted a red biro.
He came in because he must have seen me watching him when he was with Angela. I don't know how, but he must have, and he's traced me here.
Now, why would he want to do that?
I don't know. Unless
what?
Unless he's out to silence me.
Oh, Mavis.
Well, what else, Rita? I mean, look, he's having an affair that he wants to be kept secret. Now he knows. I know about it. I'm the witness to it.
Mavis, give up.
Come on, these things happen. We sell papers every day full of stories about people being done away with.
Yes, and I think handing them must have affected your brain. Now, I'm late as it is, so we'll talk about this when I come back.
Oh, no, don't leave me alone.
Why? Oh, Mavis. Look, I tell you what I'll do. I'll get some from next door, all right? Better phone Alan and warn him that I'm acting bodyguard till Derek can get here and take over.
What did you have to say we'd sleep here for?
Because she shouldn't be left on her own, Kevin, not yet.
Yeah, but we're only next door. We could have kept an eye on her from there.
Yeah, but not through the night, we could.
Yeah, well, why didn't you ask me first instead of being all clever about it?
It's only for 1 or 2 nights. No make it up to
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Is Mrs. Ogden at home?
Yeah.
See ya.
Not that I said, was it?
No, she's in there.
Thank you.
This is unexpected.
Yes, so's that. I come, it's an awesome view, Hilda, if that takes your breath away.
Oh, well, I've got used to it.
I don't think I ever would. Well, now, Hilda, and how are you feeling?
Oh,
better than I was.
Oh, I'm delighted to hear it.
Right, I'm going to put the kettle on. Would you like a cup of tea, Mr. Gilroy?
No, thank you, Sally.
I know you will.
You're looking very well, I must say. You're looking very, very well. Just as a point of interest, when do you think you'll manage to get back to work?
Oh, well, I haven't really thought.
Tomorrow morning?
Oh, no. No, I can't see me being up to that.
No, of course not. What am I thinking of? I mean, you only just got back, haven't you? You'll need a chance to get your bearings and that. Morning after.
Well, I'll bid you good day then.
Bye, Mrs. Ogden.
Oh, Mrs. Burton, settling in all right, are you?
Well, you should know. Where you've been following me. I'm up and down.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, I know your sort. Always on the lookout for ladies on their own. Well, you needn't worry, because I know what you're up to. You ought to be ashamed, your age.
And you ought to seek medical attention.
Public nuisance, that's what you are. I'll have a packet of them pork scratchings.
If I might just say so, I think you've misunderstood Mr. Sugden, you know. He's quite a gentleman in his own way.
Oh, he's smooth with it. That sort always
There's no
are.
jobs at your place, is there? I mean, sweeping up, cleaning the gutters, doesn't matter how base and menial. In fact, the more base and menial, the better.
No, there's not. Anyway, I already employ your wife. Who are you trying to foist stuff on me now?
Bill Mar-in-law there.
What have I ever done to you? You've got some sort of grievance against me, is that it, eh?
Weeks, months, maybe even years.
What?
Before Hilda's going to start cleaning here again.
Well, you can't blame her, Alex. She's only just come out of hospital.
Well, look, can't you have a word with Jack? Sort something out between
No.
you.
Jack's worse than useless anyway, and I've done it for long enough. You're just going to have to put a penny on yourself, aren't you?
It must be relieved to be back home, knowing you're back amongst friends.
Oh, it is. And folk have been ever so kind.
Well, they think a lot about you, that's why.
I've had my old jobs offered back, and Kevin and Sally. Well, if they'd been my own family, I couldn't have expected more of them. No, it's just that...
What?
Well, they all seem to expect me to be just like I was before.
And you will be, not straight away. You need to rest and get your strength back. That some of these young folk don't understand. I mean, it takes a body longer to recover at our age.
No, I mean, take today. Now, I should have been looking forward to it. Looking forward to getting home. But, you know, I wouldn't have minded if they'd said I had to stop in hospital another week. Another 2 weeks.
You've had a terrible ordeal, that's why.
Yes, and I'm still having it, because I don't feel like it's ended. That's what I'm saying. And they all talk as though it's over and just a matter of me forgetting it, but I can't forget it. I can't go back working at the Rovers and be just like I was before. I mean, look at poor Mrs. Lowther. She can't go back, can she?
Now, Mrs. Ogden, love, you're only upsetting yourself. Give time a chance. Time, the great healer.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. You won't say anything to anybody, will you?
Oh, no, not at all, no.
No, I dare say I'm just a bit overtired, that's all. They all want me to be well, so... Well, I can't go letting everybody down, can I?
I was wondering if it was convenient to have a word.
But not open, you know.
That's why I've come. See, I didn't want my son-in-law poking his nose in.
Son-in-law, but... Oh, you mean Jack? Well, you better go through.
You can turn that sign round to closed if you want.
I will, yes.
And if I were you, I'd put my feet up, watch some telly and forget all about Angela's flipping boyfriend. Because even if it was him, I'm sure it were pure coincidence, and I'm sure he won't be coming back here again.
Oh,
Stay there.
it's not him, is it?
Worse than that.
Oh, hello, Rita.
Derek.
Mavis, the office said...
Derek, I know you'll say I shouldn't have rung, but I had to, Derek. I just had to, and I hope you'll understand when I tell you what's happened.
Well, he better.
Happened? What has happened, Mavis?
Angela's boyfriend's been here.
Here?
Yeah.
In this shop?
He stood there on that very spot, and he spoke to me.
Nothing defamatory, I hope.
He said, have you got a red biro?
Derek, I'm frightened. Why was he here? What does he want?
No.
'tis a mystery.
Yes, and one we could all do without, don't you think?
But you said yesterday, after you'd been in the pub, you said you were sure he hadn't noticed you, that neither of them had.
Well, I was wrong, wasn't I? He must have noticed me and he's tracked me here. Because I'm the only witness, aren't I? The only living witness. He's going to make sure that I don't squeal. He's out to silence me.
Now, Mavis, you're being ridiculous again.
Well, she does have a point, though.
What?
Well, I don't think you should dismiss Mavis's theory quite so lightly. I mean, it does add up.
Listen, don't you think you should do something about it? I mean, being as you got her into this in the first place, don't you think you should be the one to get her out of it?
Well, how?
How? Well, confront that wife of yours. Ask her who this fella is and what's going on, and do it tonight.
Yes, well, I
Listen,
suppose
if you care out at all about Mavis, that's the least you can do. Well, you say something.
Well, I'd rather things were resolved, Derek.
Well, yes, of course. Right. I shall return home and confront Angela with my suspicions. That's if she's in.
Derek.
Well, yeah, and if she's not, I'll wait up for her. No, you're quite right. This can't go on. I shall resolve it, Mavis. Trust me.
Right, I'll go and see to my birds.
You want to wash your hands after. They're rife with disease and things.
Funny they say the same thing about you.
Oh, by the way, Jack.
What?
Did you inquire about a job for me, like you said?
And like I said, the answer.
Did you get in touch with them contacts you said about?
I didn't have a chance, ma'am. Tomorrow I'll get round to it, eh?
He'll not get you a job in a month for Sundays, then. It's all he can do to hold on to his own.
Good job I got one myself then, isn't it?
Eh? You haven't, have you?
Part-time cleaning. Pub at End of Street. What's it called?
What? Where Jack works? Rovers?
Aye, Rovers, that's it. Start tomorrow morning.
You do? Well,
What's the big joke, then?
I was just telling her I landed myself a bit of a cleaning job.
Well, good on you, Ma. I don't know what she finds so funny, but I would like to say, well done.
Thank you, Jack.
And there's more from the street at the same time tomorrow. Next on Plus, William Gaunt stars as Arthur Crabtree, whose children fled the nest but seem to be returning one by one. After all, there's no place like home. Next on Plus.